Hello everyone, my name is Muda, and welcome to my video. Today I want to go over 3 different decks that won respective tournaments in the city leagues in Japan that are all running different versions of Archaludon. Archaludon is one of those decks. It's like I think a lot of people kind of thought was a meme in the beginning, but as we can see, it's a very valid deck, and I think it doesn't lose a whole lot post rotation. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of go in over 3 different ways to kind of maybe build Archaludon post rotation that are different. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Starting off with the first place City League in Osaka. This was on the 9th. We let's go ahead and builder makes it a little easier to see here. So this one is really interesting. This one is only running a 3-2 Archaludon, but it's running 2 Pecharunt and 2 Brute Bonnet. This one is running Secret Box as an A spec. This one's wild. This one has a lot going on for it. It does run the Latias EX for Free Retreat. It does run the Transformative Start Ditto, 2 of them. Once during your turn, if it's in the active spot, you may search your deck, choose a base Pokemon you find there except for Ditto, discard this Pokemon. So it's just a way to kind of start with a basic that can kind of get you maybe a basic you want. So it's obvious they're going for like kind of the Petra and Donk here, and I guess some poison damage with the 4 ancient boosters on the Brute Bonnet. I think they want to do the poison to kind of hit some more numbers on Archaludon or with Archaludon. Doing 4 Karma and 3 Research. Not having Greninja anymore after rotation is kind of tough, the rating Greninja, so getting the energy is very important. I think that's why Secret Box is also really good. Just discarding and getting stuff is really good. 4 of the Perilous Jungle, just kind of going again for that Donk strat and going for a Binding Mochi just to swing more, you know. Kind of an interesting build, definitely. I feel like there's a lot going on here. I definitely feel like this is more big brain than I want to try to do, but yeah, no, I could definitely see this. It's something that I would not expect and probably would not know exactly how to play against if I were to go up against it. So I think this could definitely catch your opponent off guard. And yeah, I think it's a pretty solid deck. I think Poison Archaludon it's an interesting build, and it remains to be seen if it will be a thing post rotation altogether. So let's go ahead and on to our next build here. This one is I'm not even going to try to say these names anymore. This one won a City League. So it's a 4/4 line of Archaludon, running the 2 Munkidoris. This one actually runs 2 Dark Energy, so this one's a little different here. The Munkidori we've seen just overall is a very powerful card. The Adrenaline Brain is just so good to move damage counters around, and with Archaludon not getting one shot all the time is really good. This does run the Scupa Cyclone, so there are ways to heal it, and there are ways to heal the Archaludon and get it back into hand, and you can do the ability all over again. So I do think that you having the Munkidori makes a lot of sense. You can move some damage counters around before, or maybe if you're planning on getting it knocked out, you can just move some damage counters around for future knockout. This one does run a 1/1 Scizor line, which I actually really like. I think Punishing Scissors is a really good attack. It was used in like early Goldingo days when this card first came out. But I think that now, especially with Area Zero being a thing, with a lot of Terra Pokemon, especially with a lot of Terra Pokemon with abilities, I think that Punishing Scissors is a really great one prize to have in the deck. And of course, we see the Relicanth use attacks from previous evolution, so the Raging Hammer can be actually a pretty good attack in a pinch. I'm not sure exactly what else you would use that for, other than maybe the Hammer In, I guess. But yeah, so 1 Fez, 1 Squawk, and we actually have an Hawlucha, and this is another Another spicy little tech putting in. Just a good way to move damage counters around to maybe hit those knockouts that you might miss on that 220. Maybe you want to hit 230 on an Iron Hand or something like that. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Running 2 Jamming Tower. This one doesn't really run any stadium, or I'm not sorry, any tools. So you just shut down your opponent's tools. That's pretty good against a lot of decks, especially without vacuum in the format after rotation. This one does run Black Belt's Training. That's another card I've been seeing a little bit more of post-rotation. During this turn, attack speed Pokemon, do 40 to your opponent's active Pokemon EX. Just a way to, possibly with Archaludon, I guess, like one-shot Raging Bolt and, you know, just kind of hit that, that 260 number. It helps a lot against, like, you know, Goldingo and some other decks. So, pretty straightforward. Honestly, I kind of like this build a lot. It does have like a one prizer threat, so it does have some like outs around like Mimikyu and stuff, minus like your Duraludon. So there are like some ways to kind of deal with some things. So I kind of like it overall. It's a pretty I think it's a pretty well spread out, pretty diverse deck, and I think it's pretty solid. All right, moving over to our last one. I'm just kind of going over these pretty quick with y'all. This one, Chiba City Leagues. This one runs a very interesting list. This one is running Archaludon Dudunsparce with the Runaway Draw ability. So this one's really good. Shuffle this card and all cards attached into your deck. So just getting it set up, draw, shuffling it back in, draw 3, rinse and repeat over and over and over again. And this one actually has a nice little new addition, the Dudunsparce EX, which I actually was not on my radar until making this video. This attack does 60 for each of your opponent's Pokemon EX in play. That's actually pretty crazy on some of these like Terra box decks that we've been seeing. You know, if your opponent doesn't respect it, you can just pop out with this and swing for some crazy damage off 1 energy. So it kind of makes sense. It's just a very situational attacker, but definitely one that your opponent may not respect and they may not be ready for. This is also runs the Iron Bundle, so just another way to kind of gust around. Other than that, we're kind of seeing pretty much the same build, except this one does run Prime Catcher, where the other ones were Secret Box and Scoop Up Cyclone respectively. This one run Prime Catcher, so I wanted to show 3 different like A-spec builds with you all on these decks. So 3 Jamming Tower, just going very denial on tools. So this deck I think will definitely be I definitely think it's going to be a pain. It's going to be a pain to deal with, and I think it's definitely something that you're probably going to see at all levels of play, everywhere from a challenge to a regional. So yeah, that's it, guys. Just a quick little video. Wanted to get that out there for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps so much with the YouTube algorithm. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you pick up one of these decks. If you did, let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, with that, I'm out of here. Love y'all. Stay safe. Peace out.